guess just get back on the ice with the group. What was it like just seeing all the players and getting out there?
It was great. It was fun. The guys, before the break we were practicing real good, and I thought they had a great practice today considering the time off they had.
And for you, just to see Quinn back on the ice, what does that mean for the defense group?
Well, it's great. I mean, we all know what he can do and what he brings to this team with his leadership, but what he does on the ice, and it was nice to see him, get that break, and he looked good today.
No Thatcher Demko, no Juleson. Can you give us updates on both?
I think with Demer, he's not going to go on this. I was told he's not going to go on this trip, and it's a lower body deal, so he won't be there. And Jules, they're evaluating a lower body injury as well.
So undecided if he'll go on the trip or not.
I don't think you'll see Jules on the trip.
And Dakota Joshua looked like he may have left that
Yeah.
practice and didn't take part in the fitness.
That was pre-arranged. He had an appointment he had to go to, but he'll be back on the ice tomorrow. He's healthy. He's ready to go. So.
Well, as a guy who had some Team Canada moments and probably has an appreciation of what this tournament means to players, what did you think of Quinn making the decision that he did not to go to put this team first?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough spot for Quinn. I mean, everyone wants to. You don't know until you get an opportunity to play for your country to what it means, especially if you get a chance to win and then, see fans down the road. Normally you'd go, if you get a chance to win at that level, you'd go, say, to another city in Canada and you're playing, say, Edmonton or Calgary, and fans would come up to you and not normally would and say, hey, that was awesome, right? And they're not going to do that when you're playing their home team. But I think it was a tough decision for Quinn, and I think he made a great decision for he's a leader of this team for the Canucks, and I think if he would have been in the right, healthy enough, he would have went. But I'm sure it hurts, but I think he made the right decision.
Would you like to have been on the first shift?
Those days are long over. I would have lasted 5 seconds on that one.
In addition, though, to having experience wearing Team Canada colors, you have experience battling Tkachuks in Team Canada colors. When you see that sort of start to a game, is it something that you look at fondly in terms of what it means for the sport?
Yeah, I didn't mind that. That was probably good for the sport. I'm sure the fans enjoyed that as well. I think it's good for the game. I think there's a lot of hype, and it was fun to watch, and it's nice to see that rivalry keep going.
With Demko out, what's the goaltender plan heading out on this road trip?
I think it's the Seelovs there, and Lenks I think Lenks is. I'm not sure if he's coming back here or meeting us in Vegas. So there's a lot. He's going to Vegas, so there's a lot going on, obviously, with the weather down there. But he did well, and he needs a little bit of a break.
Quinn in the non-contact, is that just again being cautious? Like, is he going to be ready for Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're hoping, right? That's what we're hearing. I think today it was a big day. I think you haven't skated, with contact in a long time. I don't think we've got 2 more practices that he can, take it next step. But he looked good. We took him out of the last drill. There were a little bit. I don't know if you noticed. There were a lot of 2-on-2 and 3-on-3. So we just wanted to make sure that with the staff that they would give him the go ahead, whether it's tomorrow or Friday.
He looked like he snuck in a few of those, stayed on for a couple of those drills at the end there.
He wanted to. Yeah, he likes to sneak in and do that, but test himself. Yeah, I thought it was good practice at himself, and the older guys, the vets, really set the stage and practiced hard.
How much better are you with the 2 Pedersons on the back end, DP and Marcus?
Yeah, I mean, the young Petey, still trying to figure out his nickname here. So, he brings a lot. You're going to see he's got the power, and he's so young, so it's going to be impressive to see, he's 24, 25, even how much stronger he gets. But, he's going to go through probably some bumps, ups and downs, and but he's playing explosive, and he's great to have and teach. He's a fun guy to teach. So, and Marcus just brings that veteran presence, real true professional. I think it's really good for our group. He's always talking. He's always engaged on the bench and communicating, and I think it'll really help our other guys a lot.
How's that going to play into this trip? You've got 2 back-to-backs, and obviously Lankin and Seelovs may split the cage, but to play better defensively down low, especially in back-to-backs, when you might have a young goaltender, try and alternate it.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen this next 3 days with where we're at as a group. Of it, if we're healthy, we can definitely look at with the numbers at D if Huggy comes back. Definitely, I'm sure Rick take a look at and we'll discuss what you're talking about. Maybe we don't have to put a veteran in back to back. We'll see.
What does it mean, do you think, to the organization to get two guys in trade and both of them re-signing within, days in Marcus's case, and for Drew to get a deal done, like that they clearly like what they've seen and want to be here? What does that tell you or mean to the group, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great sign. I think, I think we just coach, but I like the way, Marcus, like I said, he brings that presence that what you're going to get out of him, and his consistency. I think it's really good to have him signed, and I think he likes it, really enjoys it here, and he's fun. He's going to help us win games, and I think we got a big body with some speed, he can hold on to pucks with Connor, and I think it's a great signing.
Adam, how do you had some success when Phil was out with Myers playing with Quinn Hughes, and then you had some success when Quinn Hughes was out right before the break with Marcus playing with Phil. Does that change some of your options, and how do you sort of think about it when running the D in terms of, we sort of know what the two guys can do when they're together, but is there a temptation to fatten it out given that you've seen it work?
For sure. I haven't talked about with Rick yet, obviously, but I think it's great to have where you see. I thought Mize did a really good job with Huggy, and like you said, Phil. I really liked his last two games coming off. They hit it, he had those injuries and he had to come off, and I think he's starting to feel it. And I think it gives us options depending. You look at. There's certain teams with whether they're heavier on two lines or maybe they're quicker. So there's definitely things. We have more depth to make different adjustments depending on the matchup. So I think that's great it's fun for a coach, right? So and they've done a great job, being split. Like obviously they do well together offensively. They make stuff happen out there, but I think they've handled it very well.
What have you heard about Archer since he's gone down? Obviously not the start he wanted, but made some strides down there. Do you get any feedback for you, or?
Yeah, we always get feedback, but it's things development is there's ups and downs all the time. And sometimes things pop out, and when they do, and just patience, right?
As much as you don't have Demko for this trip, are you expecting him back shortly after, by the sounds of it?
I don't know enough about that at all. I just heard that he won't make the trip.
With the term reset, it's been used a lot. Are you guys using this break as kind of a reset, like the past is the past, let's move on let's use the Saturday as kind of like day one for this organization?
Well, we won 3, right? We had a pretty good. We want to jump right there and try to do the things we did. Remember, like I thought today with the guys in practice, really focused on, breaking out together. Our breakouts have been really good lately, and I think it's helping us. So we want to jump right where we left off as far as, even though we've got 3 days and get the cobwebs out today, we still want to execute and practice the right way, and that's the message from talk to the players today. And I think they bought into it. So there's a belief there, and we want to make sure we're ready.
Congratulations on the new deal. Did you expect it to get done so quick?
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I think we've had conversations the last week or so over break, and glad we were able to kind of get something done, and just excited to have the contract all done.
Does it seem like a good fit for you? Perfect fit here now?
Yeah, definitely. I think that first week we spent here was awesome. The city was great. I've always enjoyed visiting here as a road team, and we had a really good, obviously, run that week. We played up here last week, so it's been fun. I think it's been a good fit so far, hockey-wise. Yeah.
Is it helpful when you're on a break from the game to have the updates from your agents coming in and sort of get it done while you're able to step away?
Yeah, I think so. I think it kind of let me process everything, think everything through. I didn't want to rush into a decision, obviously, but was super comfortable with my time here thus far. So, I think ultimately the decision kind of became clear towards the end.
What have you liked most about, and it's only been 4 games, but, is it the fact that you're winning? Is it the role that you've been given? Like, what allowed you to sort of say, yeah, this is where I want to be so soon?
Yeah, I think, I'm definitely appreciative of the opportunity I've gotten so far here. Playing with some really good players, obviously, and, I like the way we play a lot. I like the way, Talk runs the team and the coaching staff runs the team, and, it's a fun way to play. They want us, skating with the puck, doing things like that, and, I've enjoyed that part of it. So, hockey-wise, it's been a great fit, I think.
What have you learned about this group here in the room, about the players, and kind of just getting to know everybody? What have you learned about what you like in this group?
Yeah, it's a fun group. A lot of great guys. Some familiarity, obviously, but it's been the group's been super welcoming of all of us new guys, and have just made it fun right from the start.
What's your favorite thing about the city so far? I know not a lot of time. Do you have something that sticks out?
Yeah. I don't know. It snowed the first couple of days. I heard there was it's not supposed to be a lot of snow, but no, I think there's a lot of good restaurants. Just a beautiful city. It's walkable, and a lot of places to go to. So really enjoyed that part of it so far.
Did you stay here, or did you get away for the break?
I got away for the break. Went down to Florida. I already had it planned, so it was a little bit of a ways away, but didn't want to have to cancel everything. So got away from it for a bit, and like I said, kind of thought everything through.
Because you talked a bit about talk. I know it's been early too, but your game seems to be predicated on size, speed, smarts, and the kind of game he wants to play. Has it been easy to adapt to the systems?
Yeah, I think so. I think I know kind of how he wants us to play, how he wants me to play, and I think that style kind of fits with how the team plays. So I think from that aspect, I kind of know what I have to do on the ice, and it's nice having that kind of clarity.
Are you too young to remember him as a player, the way he played?
I've definitely, I've definitely seen some highlights. I think most Gordie Howe hat tricks, right? Obviously it was a hell of a player, so it's awesome being able to kind of learn from a guy like that.
How much does early individual success just help you settle in? I remember we talked to you on that Sunday. You'd just flown in the first game. Like, your head looked like it was spinning still from all of it. But you scored twice. The penalty shot, goal. The team's had success. Like, how much does that allow you just to sort of settle in now as you return from this break?
Yeah, it helps. I think when the team's having success, that helps everything, and that makes everything a lot more fun. Obviously, individually, you want to kind of get that first one out of the way as soon as you can and contribute offensively. So it's nice to be able to do that. But, I think there's a lot of ways to help the team win, and I think the fact that we've been winning has made it a lot of fun.
Patrick says that the team believes you have another level that you can reach and that the staff here can get you there. Is that your feeling as well, that you've got another gear to find in this game?
I think so. I think I'm capable of kind of more than I've shown this season thus far, especially offensively. I think I can contribute more, score more than I've done. So I'm kind of eager to kind of prove that I have that next level to my game. And, I'm confident that with the staff here, with the group here, that I'll be able to get to that level.
Drew, with the Four Nations, Crosby, the oldest player in the tournament, you were in a locker room with him for a couple of years. Are you surprised that he was able to take that game to the level that he has?
No, not at all. You see his work ethic day in and day out, and there's a reason he's been so successful for so long, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. But I've been rooting for the U.S., but it's pretty cool to see the impact he's had in this tournament so far. And I mean, like, that first game especially was incredible, seeing him with those 3 assists. So not surprised at all, but it's definitely cool to see.
What do you see as the identity of this team? As someone coming in new, and is it sort of match what you expected coming in?
Yeah, I mean, I think they want us to play fast. They want us to play aggressive. I think the team's built really well. I think really solid players throughout the whole lineup, and I see us as a playoff team, obviously. So, I think I'm just kind of excited to see where we can take things.